So hey YouTube, hey. How you all doing today? I'm just trying to get this YouTube thing right. I think I'm going to have to go and get a big YouTube lesson, and I'm all open for that because I think that I'm not good at this. I think this is rubbish. So um I need to edit my video as well, but I'll come back to that. So hey everybody, my name is Dr. Ava Eagle Brown and I'm a life book and business strategist. I'm also the founder and curator of The Mango Girl, which most of you have seen and probably do know. I am excited to be here because let me just get this video done because it's going to make a little bit of noise, and that is not what you want on a YouTube video. Absolutely. So, today I wanted to come here to talk about something absolutely different, but right now I'm going to just talk about how I'm feeling because I am bothered. I am bothered. I am flushed. I'm bothered. I'm upset. I'm a little bit disappointed. And I'm a little bit annoyed. Um, I've lived in Europe for over 20 years and I've never really settled. And I just have to be real about it. I've never really settled in Europe. Now, don't get me wrong, Europe is an amazing place. I absolutely love some things about Europe. I absolutely love some things about living here, but I've just never really settled. And I'm not blaming the place, I'm blaming just me and I tell you why I haven't settled. I think that's really important for you guys to understand why I have never really settled. I've never really settled because I never came here because I sat down and I planned that I'm going to move to Europe. You know, some people sit down and they plan and say, well, I'm going to move to Europe and I'm going to do that. I never had that. I never came here because of that. It was never something that I sat down and planned and wanted to do. That's the first thing. So I was one of those persons who just had a bit of a mishap in my life and I moved here because of that. Now, at the same time, I feel like I missed out on my family so badly. So already you're living in a country that is really hard for you to be in because that's not where you really want to be. And then you're missing your family and you find yourself a single mom. So a lot of things have happened along my journey. And then on top of it, I just kind of feel like when I come up against a racist comment or a racist situation, it generally really, really hurts me because like I'm not trying to be racist to anybody. So when people are racist to me, I really find it painful. And lately I've just been experiencing, well, not lately, since I've lived in Europe, I've had some really bad racist experiences, and they do something to you. They impact you. They make you want to go home. And in the last 24 hours, I've experienced some real nasty racial attack on social media. It wasn't even aimed at me. So let me just be very clear. It was just that I'm Black. I just happen to be Black. And because I'm Black, it doesn't matter. You just fall into the whole category. And when I say it's vile, it's absolutely vile. It is so vile that I would not even want to repeat it. Now, the thing about it that really, really upsetted me and really made me feel sick to my core is the fact that the person who's been racist um, is somebody that on the surface of it looks like they are all for, no racism. They're all for supporting everybody matters, equality and justice. And so when I saw the racism, I was really, really shocked. And so it hurts. Can I just put it out there? When you are a Black person, well, any person, and you are racially attacked, whether it's verbally, virtually, an attack on anybody's person, it's just really painful. And today, if I could, I would have picked up my stuff and I'd have just gotten on the first plane out of here and go to my yacht because Jamaica is my home. And it doesn't matter where I live. I appreciate and love Europe. There are great things about it. But the racism is just really crazy and it's a lot and it's painful. And I don't know, when you hear somebody call you a nigger, when you hear somebody call you nigger, I mean, to say that I'm necessarily bothered by the words, it will be lying. But also, what bothers me most of all is the fact that I'm being attacked because of the color of my skin. That's hard because I didn't choose my skin. I was given the skin. And let me just put the disclaimer out there. I wouldn't change it. Okay. Let me just say that. Like, I've been through so much hardship, hard times, but this damn skin is still here and it is popping. Let me just get that really clear. However, I take issue when you now start attacking the color of my skin that I did not make, I didn't choose. I can choose my religion. I can choose how many children I have. I can choose what I drink, what I eat for dinner, where I go in my car, whether I dress or I go out naked, whether I fly or I walk. I can choose everything else. I can choose whether I'm locks or I can cut my hair. I can even choose to change my teeth. But genetically, I can't choose that I'm a Black woman. And I really think that people who are racist are uneducated, are, I don't know, I just think that people who are racist they're lacking something. I think it's a real shame. I think it's people feeling that they're dominant and they're at the top of the social pecking order. I think that's messed up. And, you know, I think that people who are racist are from a privilege to, and, you know, you have from privilege to entitled racism. And I think that racism is poisonous. Let's not even go into it. I think it is poisonous. I think it's a very poisonous thing to be. I think that it robs you of good energy. I think that people who are racist are sometimes ill-informed, like no joke. You don't know enough. But what hurts my heart more than anything else is that we're in 2021 and we're having these conversations and we're having these interactions and we're having these situations when we live in an era where we should all be in the space of looking after each other, in that space of being kind to each other, in that space of, we're in a pandemic, for God's sake, where life is hard on everybody. Everybody's struggling, everybody's going through something, and everybody's trying to cope. So to find the energy to be disproportionately placed towards racism is something that I just question, and it hurts. It is painful. I wondered how would my children cope with that, because, you know, I have kids and I just wonder how would my children cope if they were racially attacked. I'm tough, my skin is tough, I can cope to a point, but I'm still human, and I just wonder how would my kids feel. And I think to racially attack somebody is really poison. And I keep questioning, we were not born racist. So where did racism come from in children? How did they learn to be racist? Where's the first place that they learned to be racist? And I think if you're a parent watching this or you're on the replay, I'd love you to share this and I'd love you to think about it and ask yourself the question, how did you become racist if you're racist? And what is it that I think racism starts with self-love. I think it starts with hating yourself. I could be wrong. I just think if you can find that kind of energy to put onto somebody, I think you have some self-love issues. But I want to go home. I just want to go to my home. Today, I would just love to stand in the sun in Jamaica and let Jamaica just engulf me and just wrap me and just love me and just look after me. And I miss home. Today is a day when I truly miss my home. So what's going to happen on my channel now is a bit of a mishmash, and I know that, but it's okay. I'm going through my things, and as I go through my things, I'm going to share it here. However I'm feeling every day. I'll figure out where this channel goes after a while, but right now in this space, it is like a diary. I'm collecting my thoughts and my feelings and my emotions, and I'm sharing them with you. And I am being honest and vulnerable and open. And when I was racially attacked today, I felt afraid to go to the police because I, to some extent, don't trust the police. I'm not saying that all policemen and women are bad, absolutely not, but I don't trust. the police to an extent. I just wonder, guys, I'm always putting on lip gloss on my lip. I don't wear lipstick. I'm wondering, what's the point? Like, what would the police do? Are they gonna set me, not set me up, but will it make my situation worse? So yeah, racially attacked and afraid to go to the police, just not sure that there is any point when the race relations report just said that Britain was not racist. So what's the point? Like, what's the point? It's not a racist place. So what's the point in going? You've never seen me come on social media talking about race. I never do that. I always keep it to myself. But when it goes to the point now, it's now so out of proportion. You should never have a proportion of racism. But when it is so blatant, and it's almost like there's a license to be racist right now because Britain is not racist, and it's just crazy. Yeah, I had to get off my chest. So there you have it. There you go. Racism hurts. It is painful. Nobody should endure it, whether you're black, white, Chinese, it doesn't matter. We're all one people. And I just think that we can change the world, and we have to become that change. If we want to see change, we have to become that change. We cannot continue we cannot continue this vile pushing of this vile situation, of this continued hatred and misery, because you can't be so racist, but then when you go to a sunbed, you want to become my color. I get confused by that. I get confused that you are racist, but then you go to a sunbed. I don't understand that. I get confused that you're racist, but then you go to, get yourself bronze. I get so confused by that. And I just think that everybody should be just comfortable in who they are and how they were made by God. And we should accept that we are no better than anybody else, because until the power of a man's skin is of no more significance than the color of his eyes, we are going to be in this situation. We are going to have this conversation. We're always going to be at war. We're always going to be fighting. We're always going to have white privilege and black fragility and white fragility. And it's crazy. It's not necessary. We are human beings first. And when I have to be explaining to my little son, who's only 9 years old, that you have to be careful of how you go out there and how you do certain things at school and how you say certain things out there. Because guess what, honey? If you do it and somebody else does it, do you know how that feels? To tell your 9-year-old that don't go and play here or don't do this, because if you do it and somebody else does it, that if there's something to be blamed, it's going to be you that they're going to blame. Do you know how that feels? That because you walk out on the street and you have a particular color, it could impact how you are treated. Does anybody even understand how hard it is to deal with that on top of all that the BS that's going on in life? Does anybody even understand that? That I'm single in the UK and I'm just even careful that I wouldn't even enter certain racial relationships, not because I'm racist, not because I'm discriminative, but because I would not even risk the fact that it may not be the partner that I'm with, but it could be his auntie, his mother, his uncle, his grandma, his family that says, "Ooh, what you doing with that?" And the language and the words that they use are going to be painful. So I'm not going to put myself in that situation where I'm going to be made to feel that way. I'm not going to put myself in that situation at all. Isn't that just sad? That you live in a situation where you're thinking that, I'm not going to put myself in that space where somebody could come and tell me that you're not good enough. Purely on the color of my skin. So today I feel a little bit bruised and a little bit hurt. And I'm not going to lie about it. I'm feeling bruised and I'm feeling hurt and I'm feeling offended and I'm feeling angry and I'm feeling violated and I'm feeling like you don't have the right to do this. You don't have the right to do this. And I'd rather be in my country dealing with poverty and other things, but just not racism. I don't want that. Nobody should have to put up with that. And how much we contribute to the system is really crazy. Do you know how many children I've taught in the UK? Many. Do you know how much people have contributed to their lives and their well-being in the UK? Many. Paid my taxes, paid my dues. But still, I'm never accepted. I will never be. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So I just wanted to share. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure you're there to know when I come up. Comment, share your thoughts, your ideas. I think it's such a poison. People who are racist have swallowed a poison. So hit the notification bell and let me know your thoughts. Follow me on Instagram, Dr. Ava Eagle Brown. Follow me on Instagram, The Mango Girl 2. Follow me on LinkedIn. I speak, I coach, I train. But this is I'm using this for my emptying space right now. I'm just emptying because that's where I'm at. So my YouTube channel is mishmash, and I'm okay with that. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes life gets like that. So I'll see you guys real soon. Bye for now. Thank you for watching, and let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you've experienced racism. Let me know if you want to join me and have some conversations one day. Let me know, because it will be interesting to talk about this. So until such time, I will see you guys later. Peace out. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification button and share.